1975 Chrysler Cordoba here at Unique Specialty and Classics. Been in the same family practically forever. Coming out of long-term ownership. 360 V8 underneath the hood. This paired up with an automatic transmission. Power steering, power brakes, AC. Technician did note the AC compressor kicks on and off. Wasn't blowing real cold. Eggshell white exterior. Burgundy interior with the luxury leather. And let's take a look at the chrome on the grille, the bumper, headlight surrounds. Good looking front end on these cars. All right, still pictures. You're going to be able to see the underside, interior, engine bay. Still pictures can be seen at uniqueclassiccars.com. If you're watching this video on YouTube, click on the link down below the video in the description. That's going to take you right to our website. And of course, you can call us, 507-386-1726. As you can see, the paint has a decent shine to it. It shows its age some in places, but overall, I mean, considering this thing is a mid-70s, it still has a great look to it. Interior is in extremely nice shape, and we're going to get to that in just a bit. First, let's take a look down the passenger side. It's riding on radial tires, white walls, as you can see. Technician did note those will need replacement in the future. They're starting to show some age with weathering and what have you. And if you're going to take this on a long trip, probably want to get those replaced. As you can see, the partial vinyl roof. Take a peek at that interior. So, fold down armrest. Aftermarket stereo has been added down below the dash, as you can see. Leather seating surfaces, and once again, we'll get over those in just a bit when we get to that driver's side. Take a look from the rear to the front. You can see filler panels appear to also be intact. Chrome in the rear bumper, nice shape. And once again, all those still pics, uniqueclassiccars.com. A few notes from the tech that looked at it. Wipers do work. I mentioned the aftermarket stereo, and that is working. Brake 60% in the front. Rears will need attention soon. Now I know some of you keyboard warriors out there ask or say, why don't you fix it? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Just so you know, a lot of these vehicles that we have are on consignment. That's why we make the announcements rather than just blindside somebody with it. Lots of times they are fixed in our shop before the car leaves because it's negotiated. The sellers price them accordingly, and I make the announcement. So for some of you out there that are always wondering why we don't do this, why we don't do that, a lot of times it's not our cars, and a lot of times, guess what? Things are fixed, and you never hear me announce them. So with that being said, again, you're going to have a little attention on the tires that's going to be needed, as well as the rear brakes. And guess what? Yes, on this car, it's been driven. It's going to have some seeps underneath the drivetrain. It's the way it is. We're going to start it up, let you hear it run, take a peek underneath the hood. If you want to see the underside pictures, there'll be plenty in the still pictures at uniqueclassiccars.com. Seating surfaces, as you can see, leather, and have worn very even, very nicely. It's not full of rips, tears, holes, all worn out. And again, the luxury interior. If you want to see the fender tag, you'll see that in the still pictures also, so you can see exactly how this car is equipped by that fender tag. Let's go ahead and start it up. Again, 360 V8 power. Odometer reads 113,575. So believed to be 113,575 with the 5-digit odometer. Of course, 75 prior to Carfax for the keyboard warriors out there that would say, look at the Carfax and know if it's actual miles or not. No, you wouldn't on this one. Sorry, we don't have a long enough VIN number. Aftermarket stereo, again working, JVC.
Download the free Upside app.
Kept the rest of the dash stock. Gauges. Alternator gauge went up. Looks like we have oil pressure there. You can see that. That's also working. Temperature gauge and fuel gauge also working. Wipers work, remember? Up that headliner. Good. Slip around to the back so you can hear this run. By the way, that vinyl top, I haven't noticed any rips or tears or holes, anything in that. Sounds like you would expect. Nothing crazy over the top of the exhaust. All right, let me go ahead and pause this. The hood release is going to be inside the car. Let's get this hood pop, check out that engine bay. Stick around to the very end of this video, and yes, Jason will take it for a drive, show you how it goes down the road. Underside of the hood and engine bay. It's actually pretty nice, clean and tidy engine bay. There it is, at 360. AC has also been converted, I see. That fitting up on the top, so it's not R12, the 134A. And once again, power steering, power brakes, AC, heater hoses all hooked up. Looks like a pretty smooth runner. And very original looking car, 1975 Chrysler Cordoba. Number to call, 507-386-1726, uniqueclassiccars.com. Remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation. And this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email.
Hey, it's George from Motorhood Podcast at Unique Classic Cars.
Hey, and this is Jeremy, and we're here to tell you where you can find our podcast. So first off, on all the Audible platforms, including Spotify, iHeart, etc., and also right here on the YouTube channel where you can find all of our episodes,
as well as the rest of our shenanigans.
A few other fun things that we'll do.
And when in doubt,
gas it.
Welcome to Motorhood.
Today we're driving a very nice 1975 Chrysler Cordoba. Please excuse a little bit of raindrops on the windshield. The wipers do work. It's just enough raindrops to show you that they're working. Our turn signal indicator is also working. There's a JVC stereo under the dash. So climb aboard. Another perfect song at the perfect moment. Even out on the fender, the turn signal indicators are working. Gotta love those. Up into the late 70s, you can still get turn signal indicators. This car, very clean, very nice. Speedometer is working as it should. The temperature gauge is about 1/3 of the way up. The fuel gauge, a little over 1/4. The oil pressure is right in the middle of the gauge, and so is the alternator. Factory horn is working as it should. Nice leather seats, likely Corinthian leather, which this car is famous for. In a beautiful burgundy color with the wood grain, letting you know that it is the 70s. Very stylish in the 70s. This car has a nice ride. Cordoba, kind of sporty, kind of luxurious at the same time. Brakes nice and smooth. A little bit of traffic to wait for. An automatic on the column, so it's easy for anybody to drive. Very good power steering. Again, the late 70s, the mid 70s had excellent power steering, and this car is no different. The kickdown's working on the automatic transmission. Bring the whole family in the comfort of leather seating in this 1975 Chrysler Cordoba. Check it out at uniqueclassiccars.com.